I should try and use a demoralize spell.
Aha. Excellent. So,
and try and force him to.
okay, this will take a little bit of time because you did not have the spell prepared. So now you have to take some strike ranks to do that. So you start concentrating on your demoralize to get the you're probably going to have to make the sign, the rune of the spell, just draw it in the air to do this.
Yep.
Okay. So you are busy with that, leaving Urko at the moment. So Urko, what is it that
Am I
comes to your
close
mind?
to him?
You are not that close to him because I don't think you. Well, you did. You were proceeding more or less toward the rock, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you are close enough, certainly, to throw an axe. If you want to take a little bit more time, you can run up to him.
I don't want to lose my axe. I'll run up to him.
Okay. Well, you do have 3 of them. But,
yeah, and I love them all.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you will also take a little bit more time as you approach rapidly, and that leaves us with Skava, who only needed just enough time to put up another arrow, and so very quickly is able to get this off.
I just want to make sure, Erko, you aren't running in a straight line, aren't you?
I'm running where there aren't any traps.
Any traps, right. That's okay. You are past that point, so you are reasonably safe. You made that
Freeze for a moment. Don't get in my way.
Okay. Well, go ahead. So, yeah. Urko, look out. Yeah.
29.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Roll a hit location again so we know where the arrow goes.
18?
Ooh.
Wait, 16, sorry.
Which gives us?
16.
Right arm.
Okay. That's very clear. He holds up his right arm, or his right hand.
Guess what? 6 plus 3 is 9.
Excellent.
And I only hope he's burning power.
Right. He puts up his hand, and the arrow, of course, stops as it pierces the hand. So it's as though he actually blocks it with his hand.
God, I hate this.
Now, of course, you have struck him and done damage.
Okay.
So, but this is quite terrifying as he steps forward. And
make that irritating.
Fair enough. All right. Yes, arrogant men and arrogant religious men and magical men and Skava have a long history together, I think. So let us
from day one.
Yeah. So let's have the next action is going to come. This will bring us to the end of the first sequence of strike ranks. So past 12. On strike rank 1 is when the black glowing spot above the rock has finally reached. Remember the sound that I described? Reaches a really, for a moment, a really loud level and stops. And the black spot disappears. And the only change now is that there are 3 other beings standing on this level. And they are very different. They look like as if you took wolves or wolverines. There's a great word in Swedish for wolverine. Does anyone? Yeah. And but they look as though they have been distorted into standing like humans. And furthermore, they look sick. There's mucus and open patches of infection, and they look, but that doesn't seem to stop their energetic, savage movement. Their jaws open wide and they are drooling, and they are clearly quite ready for violence. Their muscles are quite powerful, and you can easily see now what ripped into the insect people.
technical questions. Can I prepare unfocused spells atop of a focused one? Or will I lose it?
Oh, I see. No, you can focus a new spell on top of the old one. That's fine.
Shimmer is an unfocused one even, right?
I believe so, yes. So you can just snap it into place.
Yes. Yeah, I need that.
Does anybody have Dispel Magic as a spell? No? Okay. Just hoping to get a Kindu unstuck from his befuddle, if possible.
I have Dispel.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, It is clear that Ikindu has been struck by magic and is looking around in a confused way.
So let's do that then when
Okay.
at an appropriate time.
And now is your time.
Okay, let's do it then.
Okay. All right. So you will have to pump it's going to take just a little while for these beings to manifest properly. Therefore, I'm going to say that the timing works out so that Urko's spell is what we're interested in. As soon as that's done, then Zort's spell will take effect. And so, first of all, Urko, roll percentile dice. Your power is 14, is that correct?
Let's see, power. 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Akindu is still fairly low power at this point, so.
Okay. 84.
Oh, okay. It's not a great roll, but on the other hand, it's good enough for our purposes right now. And so, Akindu, your mind clears. Urko has spent the power for Urko. And so that is the situation. Zort, your turn. Roll percentile dice.
48
48.
with a power of 9.
See, power of 9 is not so great in this circumstance.
No.
You will lose the power. And I think you actually lose 1 point of power for a failed spell. And so you can see that, you can feel it when you cast you state the words of your demoralize, and it's you can feel that there's a lot of defensive power at work here. In fact, you may even perceive the glare of the spirit that is associated with him. And
New
so
strategy. New strategy.
Yeah, right.
Talk away.
Okay, so now it is Skava.
Just for the formality, I don't think we can get away from here anyway, but does anybody want to retreat?
From up here? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I want to.
Yeah.
You just take a slide.
Okay.
Next arrow.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot until they are gone, and this isn't going to hit.
Oh no. Okay. So, all right. So this particular arrow strikes the rock itself. Now, I want to talk to you about what these things are doing. They are going to be leaping at Skava, all three of them.
Thanks.
Yeah. And
All
so
three.
all three of them are going to.
I'm away for a week. I didn't say I'm away forever.
We will see.
Damn it.
And so but that's going to take them a few moments because they have to actually cover that distance. So they are going to dash and jump past Zort and past Urko to try to get to Skava. And so Therefore, let's see here. Hold on a moment. Okay, so I want to have to give to both of you the opportunity to strike at them, and also Ikindu needs to tell me what he is doing so I can tell when that's going to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready to throw a grenade.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I still have one grenade left.
That's right. Well, I had forgotten about those little friends. So,
Yeah, I was really hoping that you would.
now, that's okay. I would not have strategized against them. I mean, it's a legitimate thing to have. So let's have Urko and Zort. Do you want to try to attack these fellows?
Well, not if I see him about to throw a grenade, then I'll get out of there.
Right, I am talking about the savage animal creatures who are attacking
Skava,
who are running and jumping right past you.
No, I'm not getting to her. I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I?
okay. If they, if they run past me, of course I will have my axe, and attack them.
Okay.
39.
Okay. So 39, which is great. And Urko, roll.
$87.
Okay. So the axe strike is unsuccessful. And the Romfea strike is successful. I want Nate to roll D20 for the location.
That's a 7. I think I'm back on the left leg again. Is it no the right leg? If it's a human.
As long as it stops moving, at least one of them.
Why is it only legs?
Right. And so the role that it has to defend itself is actually a critical.
Oh.
So you have not damaged it, but what happens is that it sticks to you. Like it actually makes contact with you and it sticks to you like glue.
All right.
There's something very wrong and weird about this. There is body fluids and disgusted infected material in contact with you, and it is sticking to you and even seems to be licking you.
No.
Nasty.
That's gonna have to be dealt with as soon as possible.
That's just nasty.
So, let's see. Then Urko, you have missed yours.
Yes.
And so then the two of them are going to be jumping at Skava. Ikindu, you said you were going to be getting your grenade ready to throw it. It's going to take a little bit of preparation for that. And so I want now, Skava, you have one chance to get an arrow into one of them before it gets to you.
Going to use it.
Okay.
20.
Excellent. Roll to hit. Or sorry,
5.
roll the location. Okay.
5, that's a leg.
Yes.
Right one, I think.
Uh-huh. And let's see how, if you are able to disable the leg, then it cannot get to you. It will fall.
It was a 1 plus 3 is 4.
4. Okay.
Not even close.
So the 4 is actually enough to disable the leg. So the yes. And so it goes through its thigh and it crashes to the ground. It is completely able to fight and function, but it's going to have to get up on one leg and 2 arms to get to you, which it begins to do, which is kind of horrible. But the other one is now leaping upon you. And so, oops, wrong die. 63, and let's check its. Oh, here you are. There.
So you better explain Shimmer to me.
Yes, as a matter of fact, this is quite interesting. Shimmer will reduce its ability to hit. And
how much?
Well, it's how many points of Shimmer do you have?
2.
Okay, that's minus 10%, which is pretty good. And you will be very interested to know that its attack chance is 65. You will be interested to know that I rolled a 63.
Okay.
So that means that your shimmer has kept you from being ripped apart or ripped into by its savage, muscular claw strike.
Nice.